certainly there's parasitic wasps that attack diamondback moth, cabbage white butterfly and aphids. The species of beneficials that we're talking about are present in every region where brassicas are grown. They will come in no matter what the paddock history is. The pest arrives first and then the beneficials arrive. Beneficial species are often overlooked. Quite often we find looking for the eggs is the best stage to look for because they're glued to the leaf, not reliant on trying to find active adults or even larvae that might drop off the leaves. We can look at the eggs and know that there's a resident population. The eggs of ladybirds look like cabbage white butterfly eggs, and so it does take a little bit to get used to what you're looking for. We show people, agronomists, advisors and farmers, whoever's interested. We've produced guidebooks if people want, which has photos of the different life stages. Predators are reasonably easy to recognise once we show people. The parasites are a little bit more difficult because they live most of their life inside the body of the pest, and so essentially they're invisible. And so we show people how to know whether the parasites are present or not. Usually the beneficial species can maintain control. And that's where there is a difference between predators and parasites here, because predators, if you imagine a ladybird lays its egg, and the ladybird larva, for it to develop to an adult, it would probably need hundreds of aphids, whereas a wasp only needs one aphid to complete its life cycle. So we find that predators are often really good at cleaning up a pest population that's higher than you want, but the parasites are really good at maintaining control in the longer term. If we were, say, looking at 25 plants, we might say, all right, we'll pick 25 leaves or 50 leaves, and how many of those leaves have beneficials or pests. And so we'd try and look at the ratio there. If people want to encourage beneficial species, particularly parasitic wasps, providing them with a nectar source is one of the easiest things to do. And it does make a big difference. For example, the wasp that stings diamondback moth, if the adult wasp only gets water and no sugar, that adult might only live for 2 or 3 days. But if it gets a nectar source, it might live for 60 or 90 days. The same population of beneficial species to start with can become massively increased in terms of their impact on pests, simply by the amount of time that they're there, the number of hosts they can sting, or the number of prey they can eat. If you're relying on naturally occurring populations, then plantings of things that flower around the borders of the crop usually are the things that people will try and do.